Okay, Anna, we appreciate you. Thank you. Tonight, President-elect Donald Trump hosted a victory rally for his supporters in Washington, D.C.
Starting tomorrow, I will act with historic speed and strength and fix every single crisis facing our country. We have to do it.
Well, thousands of people showed up to hear him speak. You can see the Capital One Arena there filled with a sea of supporters. South Floridians from both sides of the political spectrum also made the trip out to Washington ahead of tomorrow's events. And that's where we find our very own anchor, Lauren Pastrana. She is live there with reaction. Lauren, different temperatures out there in D.C. tonight.
Yeah, certainly had to bundle up for this one, Chelsea, and with fresh snow on the ground here in D.C. and temperatures expected to get even colder tomorrow, it's no surprise why the inaugural committee decided to pivot to move things indoors. But I spoke to a South Florida congressman who says he himself doesn't even know if he has a seat inside the U.S. Capitol Rotunda for the much more intimate inauguration and swearing in ceremony tomorrow. So that means the people who traveled here from South Florida are going to find themselves out in the cold, but they're making the most of it. The sights, sounds, and smells of South Florida, despite the snow falling outside. That's how they do it at FIU in D.C.
It feels like home. There's a lot of familiar faces. I saw some folks who graduated from FIU, as did I.
The university hosting a 3:05 brunch for South Floridians in town for inaugural festivities. FIU students, staff, and alums were in attendance, as well as various elected leaders and two of Donald Trump's picks for ambassador, Miami-Dade Commissioner Kevin Cabrera and healthcare businessman Benjamin Leon Jr.
And even though it was moved indoors, for me, it was important to be a part of this very historic moment. President Trump pulled off the miracle on ice, the comeback kid, despite all of the attacks against him.
Well, this is exciting. I mean, this is my first inaugural as a congressman. I've been here as a state rep and as a kid to several inaugurals. And so, look, it's a new 4 years, new administration's coming in. I think the American people want to try to see us work together where we can.
Really excited to hear the president tomorrow. I mean, I think he's going to bring back, a lot of conservative values that are important to me and my family. So that's one of the things that I really, really look forward to, how he's going to kind of turn back some things that were a little too radical for my taste and really make America strong and family-centered again.
Security is tight, with National Guard troops backing up the Secret Service, who have set up various checkpoints, fencing, and street closures throughout the city. Law enforcement agencies from South Florida are also helping out, including Sweetwater Police.
For the first time in history, Sweetwater is on the map. To be up here in the inaugural, it's a very proud moment for all of us, for the little city of Sweetwater, and especially our officers. They deserve it. They work hard.
On the eve of his second inauguration, President-elect Trump celebrated with supporters at a Make America Great Again victory rally.
What a good feeling. We like winning, don't we? We're going to make our country greater than ever before.
A crowd of roughly 20,000 filling the Capital One Center Sunday, many waiting for hours to get inside, including this father-son duo from Miami.
Incredibly incredible. This is, you have to be in here in person to witness this. This is history. This is, I believe, history in the making.
Many of the people we spoke with are also especially proud of the Florida ties to this incoming administration, like Senator Marco Rubio as the pick for Secretary of State and Pam Bondi as Trump's pick for Attorney General. We're expecting their confirmations to happen rather swiftly. Oath of office, because were actually held last week. We're also expecting a flurry of executive orders just within the first 24 hours of Trump's presidency. We're talking things like immigration, energy, and potential pardons for the January 6th Capitol rioters, many of whom are from Florida. Chelsea?
And Lauren, just really quickly before we let you go, let's talk security. Obviously, we see the measures in place with the fencing and all of the law enforcement from both our locals here in South Florida, but also the National Guard. Can you tell us more about what it's like there?
Yeah, Chelsea, not only National Guard, Secret Service, FBI, you've got all of them, but you've also got several law enforcement agencies from South Florida. We mentioned Sweetwater Police. You heard from the mayor of Sweetwater, Jose Pepe Diaz, but we've also got the Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office here, North Bay Village Police, and the Miami Beach Police Department. I actually just spoke to the public information officer for Miami Beach. He told me that they were all sworn in and deputized earlier today, but he also says that the police department provided them with cold weather gear so they'd be able to do their jobs effectively in these conditions that they aren't quite used to back home. Chelsea.
A lot different, of course, in the nation's capital. Lauren Pastrana live for us there. Get inside, because I know it's cold. Thank you so much.